Battlefront. Battlefront. So, say when it comes to, say, gaming, that, when, we think about it, this really changed things. It really changed things, and we say, Halo. Yeah. And other games. But one game that we probably find, this changed things, was Battlefront 1, Star Wars Battlefront 1, and Battlefront 2. From 2004 and 2005. And in a way, yeah, they kind of did change gaming. So, let's talk about them. Recently, the idea of, remastering of these two classic games have came back, and it was just say, hey, let's give it more of a attention to it. When it comes to it, especially the first Battlefront, see the idea of, almost like a Call of Duty game, but in Star Wars related. In a way, you're playing as a stormtrooper, in a way, and you're just going out and going through missions and things, or you're going out and playing capture the flag or something like that. I remember these games in that, say sometimes there would be I was in Boy Scouts, so sometimes we would have lock-ins, where you'd be in the place where you had the meetings, and you'd play video games, you'd play music, you'd try to stay up all night, or be until the next morning and do things. That was one of the things. So this was one of them. The thing that the first Battlefront did was, it was released in 2004. However, a sprint mechanic wasn't quite the basic feature as it is, say, in which you can, industry where, movements, in Fortnite and Suicide Kill the Justice League. One there. Say when it comes to it, we feel hey, this is something that was, thing that was probably very important. And Battlefront 2, in a way, thought, hey, we are... Because, one thing that Battlefront 1 only did was just moving forward and straight, say. But Battlefront 2 brought sprinting into the series, which, say, when you feel say, hey, yeah, why not? It seems more natural. When we think about it, one thing that, especially when it comes to gaming, we think of, say, hey, I want to play as Darth Maul. I want to play as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, one thing that the, first Battlefront, 2004's version, it featured, say, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader as NPCs in, battles. But one thing Battlefront 2 did was it made those characters be able to be playable. So suddenly you could be having a team, and suddenly you could be playing as Darth Vader or Obi-Wan Kenobi, leading a group to battle or something like that. And honestly, looking back at it, that still is, say, yeah, that seems like it would be just a no-brainer when it comes to gaming. And then later you'd have DLC characters like Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress was a character that had came out around the time of the Clone Wars. So, and she was revealed in 2005, so that makes sense. They would want to bring in the character from the cartoon. And, you think about, hey, yeah, that would be awesome to, play these characters. So, it'd be, see something that was done in Battlefront, which...
Well, this is shit.
Looking back at it, I say... Nope. And like one thing that also like it would do, like the original Battlefront also did, Battlefront 1 2 did, Battlefront 2 featured a unique reward system known as awards, and it allowed players to meet certain like objectives like during gameplay. They offered a wide range of benefits to help players get the upper hand in battle. Like say, okay, you want to try beat the other team and all that. Okay, now you're good to go. They also have like new weapons to cause damage that would have been like made sense to appear in a galaxy far away. So like some of those weren't really very apparent in the first Battlefront, but say you gotta make changes. You gotta include things that will be in sequel to improve on what worked. When you think about say one thing that you're probably gonna be thinking about when it comes to Star Wars gaming is you can be thinking these games because these are say in a way the games that one would immediately think of. These are games that are just like, I don't mean these, I mean the original ones, because they are in a way games that suddenly say, hey, they took an idea which was, let's put like a first person shooter in a way in a galaxy far away.
Their engines have been destroyed.
And then, say, also, because this was something that was very prevalent back during this time frame, isn't that the idea of, say, multiplayer, but split screen? Like, say, okay, like, player 1's there, player 2 is there, player 3, there, and you're all in the same room. You're playing the game. Because, like, when we think about it nowadays, is that online play. And yes, I can understand, like, say, we can have the idea of, like, say, hey, our friend is over there, or our friend is just, like, next to us. So sometimes it's, more easier to just do a call and just say, hey, get ready, I'm going to send you an invite, so, battle and all that. But yeah, like, say, the game, especially, say, the original, Battlefront, it would have, like, say, moments, like, say, levels that were really prevalent to the prequel series at that time, and you'd think, like, say, okay, Naboo, or Geonosis, and you're going to say, hey, this feels like you actually playing the films.
Their frigate has been destroyed.
It was just like, say, something goes like, say, hey, no brainer. But did you ever have the chance to play Star Wars, the original Battlefront games? Yeah. See ya.